Tell me 5 random facts about you and like just any random fact.
Uh, I have 4 dogs. One's name's Midnight. One's name's Oz after Ozzy Osbourne from Chaos. One's name's Mala and one's name's Bibby. And Bibby looks exactly the way she sounds. Another random fact is I have a really high acuity for telling you good facts that you might not know about things that are irrelevant until I make them relevant in your life. I have an addiction to Pokemon cards. Anything from the 90s and anything from the early 2000s. And then I have a really unhealthy relationship with diet soda.
Diet soda? Not even regular soda?
Nope. I don't know. There's many diet sodas that you can choose from. And I just happen to have a catalog of the best and the worst. Another random fact is I really dislike, because I like a lot of things. I'm not a disliking person, so it's actually like a
hard.
It's a hard, because I could like anything. I really dislike maggots.
Like flies?
No, flies are fine. They're gonna die in 24 hours. But maggots are just like, man, nah. Go somewhere else with that.
But maggots are flies.
I know, but they're a larva. It's a whole different attitude. Flies, for me, I'm like, you're just doing your thing. You evolved. You made it past like the 5-hour mark or whatever it takes for you to hatch and incubate. You're gonna die in 24 hours. Do your thing. Go fly on things. And yeah, they don't bother me.
So what was the influence for each era of your music? Like,
I don't know what era I'm on currently, other than it being rock music. But when I first started making music, it was rap, because rap has the easiest access point, or like the most, not easiest rather. It's the most cost efficient, or even
like easiest to be categorized as, or what?
Nah, kind of like it has the most inexpensive entry point. All you really need is a pen and a pad to start, and your head. And then you get a mic, you get an interface, you get a program,
and like
you get beats off YouTube.
Yeah.
So it has a really, inexpensive entry point, which is why we have a lot of people from low-income communities that start off with rap music, like myself. Then as I got more resource for other types of stuff, I have always been really influenced by rock bands from every generation, from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s to modern music. So some of my biggest influences for the era that I'm currently in is, Queen to Prince to Weezer, and I think that's and like Ice Cube. For some reason, because I feel like Ice Cube is like
NWA?
No, like more like Ice Cube. And I fuck with NWA. I just think that NWA in itself is like a little. The reason why it was so important for people is a little past my generation, whereas Ice Cube, watching Friday and me going to school for directorial studies and stuff like that, it still clicks for me. Which was also a very inexpensive school, so the program wasn't greatest, but it was a program nonetheless. I dropped out my 4th year. I probably am gonna go back and finish when I'm just like bored and want to do something on the day-to-day when I have time. But I wouldn't go back for directing. I'd change my major.
What would you change it to?
I would change my major probably to medical science or something like that. I want to get registered as an RN just for when my parents get old, so and I can like take care of them and know what medication is prescribed well, and what things they can do to improve their health.
Have you ever thought about what's it called, holistic
medication?
Yeah,
yeah, for sure. I think I live in a community now it's really, really influenced by the holistic healings of the Black Hand, and it's very cool because they found out things that we've been doing for thousands of years that actually help your life. So.
Dick, how many instruments do you know how to play? Like,
well, because I can play everything.
You can play everything?
I can play everything, but just not good. You could play everything, but just probably not good.
I can play a little bit guitar. No. It's kind of good, but it's not that good.
No, I'm saying you can pick up anything and strum it, and that's technically playing. So anybody can play anything. Playing instruments good. I can play piano. I can play guitar, not as good as the people that I play with, so I'm not going to hinder myself. It's like, if I'm not good at shooting threes, I'm not going to step back and shoot the three. I'm going to pass it to the dude that shoots the threes. A little bit of everything, honestly. Like, I can pick up anything and take my time and learn it, but currently it's probably just piano and guitar.
And what is your favorite instrument to play?
The glockenspiel.
I do not know what that is.
It's a little piano, this thing.
Oh.
No, my favorite instrument is the electric guitar.
Electric?
Yeah.
You said that you rather collaborate with a guitarist, or you play most of it?
Yeah, so even if I like write melodies and stuff, I'll just write it in a different aspect where I'm not writing it necessarily straight from guitar. But I'll play stuff. I mean, my bandmates will play stuff. It's kind of just like a give and go.
And when did you say, like, this is what I want to do for the, like, rest of my life?
I think I decided when I was 13 at my friend's Red's house. Red had a recording program that we used to use that was like some like really, it was like a step above GarageBand. And I remember it was like going from where I lived to his house, and I'd either walk or take the bus just to go record music. And I felt like that feeling is like something that I've consistently chased. Like that sense of like, man, this makes me really happy. And that's kind of when I decided that it's what I wanted to do for my foreseeable future. God gives me life. Is just keep making music.
And you want to do that forever? And
Forever? No, I eventually want to become a conduit for other kids to live out their dreams in music. I want to be somebody that is open to ushering in a generation. Hopefully I make it so far, but if I do, I do want to help usher a generation of musicians, not just musicians, but artists in general. And besides that, I want to direct films and write films, which I'm currently doing, so I'm doing them at the same time.
your music videos are crazy.
Thank you so
Like,
much.
they're the most original and, like, artistic.
I've been, lucky to work with very great directors that dedicate their entire lives to doing that, and then giving me free range to throw out crazy ideas, and us collaborating on ideas. And, I think that they appreciate my input just as much as what they input to like kind of materialize the world. And it's one thing that I've been very proud of in my, budding career is that nobody can touch my music videos.
Yeah.
And there's not many people that can touch my music video, especially with the amount of resources that I didn't have. And I'm gonna continue doing that, but also nobody's gonna touch my films either. It's just gonna be like the next step where it's just like, you can write a film all you want, but it's not gonna be better than mine.
I like that confidence.
I got to. What would I tell my younger self?
Yeah. And then
I would tell my younger self, like, it's gonna work out. Have fun, and get in more trouble. Like, you're not gonna get arrested. Get in more trouble, because you played it kind of safe. Get in more trouble, and also pick up the bass. Put the bass in your hand, and see where that takes you, because you has always been afraid of the bass for some odd reason.
you just been afraid of it?
I always thought it was complicated. The strings was too thick.
Before? I thought guitar was more complicated because it had more strings.
I feel like guitar gives you more room for error, Whereas like a bass is like, no, that's wrong.
It's just 4.
Yeah, it's just like, no, you're wrong. Whereas a guitar is like,
you can mess up.
You know, the key is really close to what I want to do. It's just gonna sound weird, or you know, yeah. With bass, it's like, no, you're wrong. That's the wrong note. You fucked up.
And the last question is, 5 years from now, if you're looking back at these videos, like, where do you want to be? Like, what do you want to have accomplished? What do you want to have, like, done?
5 years from now, I would, for one, you know, through the blessings of God, still be alive, which I have all the plans in the world to be alive. I would like to have my first 2 films done, whether they're filmed or, you know, getting distributed at that point. I would like, life is 2 parts. It's like, you're born, and then you die, and everything in the middle is wishful thinking. So when I wishfully think, I would hope that in the next 5 years that I probably have children or my first child. I'm still young, but like I also don't want to be an old dad. I want to be like young, like my son dresses like a young rapper. It's weird. I would want to be that kind of dad where I like overdress my kid because I'm still into fashion. I would hope to be married in the next 5 years, and I would hope to have a few Grammys under my belt.
Hey, you're gonna have them few Grammys.
And that's kind of my hope. I'm Gene Dawson. Thank you for. How you gonna fuck me up? Am I supposed to say it? It's your boy Kanye West. Stream Gene Dawson. I'm out. I'm stuck. Kanye is stuck in the goddamn. Stream Gene Dawson.